Mensah enters the portal at the 11th hour. He enters, literally it was 7 p.m., the final day you can enter. With 5 hours to go, this news happens, Mensah's entering the portal.
He already committed to coming back, remember?
Mm-hmm. He'd committed to coming back.
So you're Manny Diaz, you have now made your plan.
You have spent your NIL, you've got your plan, you're like, you know what? Everyone we know who's coming back, we know who they are. Maybe there's a couple guys we'll get from the portal because, again, if you're in the portal, you can then sign after the portal's open as long as you've entered it. And he's like, we've got our guys. We'll add a couple more pieces maybe here or there around the edges, but we know our team. We feel good about it. And then you enter the portal at the end of it. I get the whole, like, college players should be allowed to do that and, like, get the money. But there's got to be a certain level of, I guess, just not respect, but like what are you doing? Like you're like if you're going to enter the portal, enter it. Okay. Don't wait until there's 3 hours to go and you're like, well, I've now got this offer on the table, because clearly Miami didn't want you until all their options were gone.
Let's take
that
off the table completely. They're college kids. Let's take that off the table. Yeah. If you are receiving money, you are now a pro, which means it is your obligation to conduct yourself as a pro. You signed a 2-year contract. Be a pro. Honor it. It really is that simple. And supposedly Miami has offered him the moon, in terms of money, I think an apartment, beach access. Like there's
it was like a $10 million valuation.
Okay? So ask yourself, all right, exactly when did they get in his ear?
Clearly before he entered the portal.
Which is technically what?
Tampering?
Yeah. He signed a 2-year deal. If he had signed a 1-year deal.
And he got his option open.
And it was up and had not re-upped, but said he was coming back, I'd have more forgiveness of like, well, okay, he decided at the end he just wants to go someplace else. Okay, because he's done. But he signed a 2-year contract, which meant he put himself out there with a 2-year obligation. There's not an opt-out in the contract like LeBron James
puts those two
to complete. Okay, brilliantly did it. Every time that the number would go up, he would opt out and take the higher number, the max number. That's just smart on his part, right? So you don't hear me complaining about that. That's the right thing to do. It's just really smart. Baseball, you got guys who opted out. Cody Bellinger opted out. Alex Bregman opted out. They gambled on themselves. But there's no opt-out in this deal. He signed a 2-year contract. This is not an opt-out deal. Right? It's your obligation. And again, as the quarterback at Duke, is he going to get as much money as what he's being offered at Miami? No. But he is also not taking a vow of poverty by staying at Duke either based on the contract he signed. He did not sign for a minimum wage job.
He signed his Miami contract, according to Yahoo Sports' Ross Dellinger, was the second year of a contract that earned him $4 million annually.
Right.
So he was about to earn $4 million, which is near the top of the quarterback
that's
number.
What DeMond Williams is getting at Washington, exactly. 4 to 4.5. It's the same number.
And the reported number, Miami, as we said, was like a $10 million total. Like all the everything they're giving him. By the way, that happens after they tried to get Ty Simpson to stay in college for a year, and Ty Simpson turned it down. Yeah. They offered $6.5 million to him plus the extra stuff, and he said, "No, I'm good. I want to know that I have gone into college and worked with my guys at Alabama, and then I'm going pro, and I'm not going to go do this."
And he has his degree.
Yeah, and I respect that. And Miami waiting, and all of this happening is wild. And this and the DeMond Williams portion, which clearly, as has been stated, they had a contract, and he had to go back.
Well, Jed Fish, I think, had a press conference.
He said he's got to mend a lot of fences.
Well, no, he also said we had a lot of heart-to-hearts. Here's the heart-to-heart. Guess what? We have attorneys. You have a contract.
Yeah.
Right? When your own agent quits, you're looking around going, okay, what do I do here? Right? Your own agent quit.
It was Wasserman's, his agent at Wasserman basically was like, yeah, we're no longer representing him. We wish him well.
Right.
Ooh. Oh,
Well,
boy.
because he signed a contract that they negotiated. See, this one quick point about Penn State for a moment. Just a Penn State point.
Go for it.
They had, 39 guys they ended up signing in the portal.
Sounds right.
39. They have a roster of 107 right now. 88 are scholarship players. 19 are walk-ons. The 39 guys that they brought in, it's not just bringing them in like, hey, they're here. You had to negotiate a contract for each one of those individuals, and you had to do it within this time frame. Derek Hoosier and his staff did an absolutely phenomenal job of making the numbers fit, but they had to do it in a quick time frame turnaround. Now, what does help them with the Iowa State guys, they already knew what the Iowa State contracts were to begin with.
So they could ballpark it, and they were like,
Right.
well, you got this. We're going to give you now
Right.
this. Yay,
that
nay.
helps.
Yeah.
Okay, that helps, but it's not with everybody. Plus, on the Penn State roster, in terms of roster retention, there may be guys that were that contracts were running out, and they looked at them and said, okay, but they had to do that within 16 days.
And they did all of it.
Thanks for listening to Sports Talk with Steve Jones. Catch the latest from me on the 7 Mountain Sports YouTube page. Find clips of the show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook by searching up 7 Mountain Sports.